Home, the place where one lives permanently, within a household or a family, and by that definition, I'm fortunate to say that I have a home where I can be. A place that has carved some of my most favourite memories of my brother and my sisters and my parents building their legacies. Knowing when it's cold outside, I've always got a cup of tea to comfort me. Home is supposed to be the place for green grass and rivers. But some people say home with a lip that quivers, so that definition doesn't do enough for me. Because not everything in life is permanent and not every family comes for free, so let's try another. Home, an adjective. In relation to where one lives, but what is living if you're not living with peace, and what's living if you can't say your piece? That sounds more like survival, but that's not your destiny, child, so I guess the place that you live must be the place that you smile. I find my peace in my relationship with God, so maybe that's where I live. Learning what it truly means to forgive and openly give, where I can run to no matter what's going on. And don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect. I don't always pick up the phone, but the father had his arms open for the prodigal son after he went off on his own, so maybe that's my home. But that's not one we all know. So another example, here we go, home. A verb 1, returning to its territory after leaving. You see, for animals, home is a lifelong dealing, and I think for us it's a lifelong feeling. The first place we run to when we're hurting or healing, the safe haven, the ups and downs of doubting and believing, where we know there's no misleading, and whilst there may not be perfect, it always comes with receiving arms. Love with there's no bars, not the temporary roles only within contracted hours. The people that get you, not afraid of your power, who understand that when the plant doesn't bloom, you check the soil, not the flower, and that it's funny that it's instinct to return. It's almost as if to survive, sometimes you have to take a U-turn, and whilst you like to grind, sometimes you need to take a downturn, and in turn you'll find yourself back at your home until it's your turn to go again. Recuperating before your fame goes, and then you'll make your way back to your den, and you'll find your way. Because whilst we don't mark with our scent, we mark with our touch, our love, and the hours that we spend, so maybe home is just where you go back to in the end. Home. Verb 2. Moved or aimed towards a great accuracy. A target or destination, strive towards a great strategy. Unlike the others, this home doesn't come naturally. Don't let anyone tell you where this home is, because it's the home that you see. Don't let anyone tell you that home is because of the home that you see. So even if that means you have to travel unilaterally and there's damage on the way there collaterally, still keep going for the home that you'll one day be in. And if home is where the heart is, maybe your heart is with your dreams. Maybe your heart is where the art is, where the seams just make the scenes, when you're up on the stage and you can flow effortlessly. The light blinds your eyes, but you're following the energies. You can never be alone when you have a mind that thinks creatively. And you'll always be at home with your pad and pen writing graciously. So if home is where the heart is, it doesn't have to be a building to be safe regardless. It can be your people, your place, even you and your comfort zone. Don't let anyone tell you what defines your home. Because unlike a house, it isn't quite so literal. As a matter of fact, I think a home is even kind of spiritual. Thank you.